Good morning everybody out there, a new day. So once again I am before you with a new video of mine. My dear viewers, it is said that if we really honor, value and appreciate some great person, then we must imbibe the great value and teachings shared by that person in our behavior, in our conduct, in our speech that he has given to the world. And right in the beginning, I am not going to disclose the name of that great person based on whom I am going to make the video. And I want you people to guess that who is that great person who has said so many valuable thoughts and teachings. And I want to see that how well you know that person. The first thought which is said about education, and I do not find any other explanation we have going so well, explaining so well what is this education is. He said, the highest form of education is that which doesn't merely give us information, but that makes our life in harmony with all existence. He said, the highest form of education is that which doesn't merely give us information, but that makes our life in harmony with all existence. In another thought, he said, I slept and dreamed that life was joy. I awoke and saw that life was service. I acted and behold, service was joy. In another thought, he said, your idol is shattered in dust to prove that God's dust is greater than your idol. And in another thought, he said, everything comes to us that belongs to us if we create the capacity to receive it. Further, in another thought, he said, we gain freedom when we have paid the full price. And the other thought which I quite often wonder going to a class, that what am I supposed to teach to the students? Am I supposed to teach my students the knowledge what I have? Am I supposed to limit the knowledge of my students only with the limited knowledge I have? He said, don't limit a child to your own learning, for he was born to another time. In arts, man reveals himself, not his object. And then he said in another thought, life is given to us, we earn it by giving it. And one final thought I would say, which he said, it's easy to be happy, but it's difficult to be simple. I think you must have got the idea that today's video is based on whom. Today's video is based on that great person, the only great person in history who has written national anthem for three great countries, that is for our country, for Bangladesh and for Sri Lanka. And he is that great person who was the first non-European to have received Nobel Prize for literature. He is none other than the very famous and honorable and respected great person, great Indian polymath whom we regard as Gurudev or Vishwa Guru. By some other name also we regard him, Gurudev, Vishwa Guru and Vishwa Kavi. Today is 9th May and today I am celebrating with all of you the birthday of Rabindranath Tagore, who was born as Rabindranath Thakur. Now, if you Google, you will find Rabindranath Tagore was born on 7th May 1861 and today is 9th May. Then how is it? That's only because those people who admire and respect Rabindranath Tagore, those people who love literature, the entire world celebrate Rabindranath Tagore's birthday, and that is done as per the Bengali calendar. The Bengalis people celebrate Rabindranath Tagore's birthday on 25th day of Baishakh month, which is in Bengali 25th day of Baishakh month. and today is 25th day of Baishakh month, and today is 9th, whereas Rabindranath Tagore was born on 7th May 1861. But since that 25th day of Baishakh month is today, that is 9th May, and that's why I am celebrating Rabindranath Tagore's birthday with all of you. So that's the only reason. So you may not get confused that why I am celebrating Rabindranath Tagore on 9th May, whereas Rabindranath Tagore was born on 7th May 1861. How is it that my celebration to Gurudev's birthday will get over without mentioning anything about Gitanjali, for which Rabindranath Tagore got Nobel Prize on 14 November 1913. Actually, Gitanjali was first composed in Bengali, and the book in total has 157 poems. And in addition to that, the book also has Where the Mind is Without Fear, a famous poem of Rabindranath Tagore. The Bengali version was first published in 1910, and then Rabindranath Tagore decided to go for the English translation, and the English translation book is available by the name Song Offering. See, the Hindi name is Gitanjali, and so Geet and Anjali, and that is how we get the English translation, English version name Song Offering, which was published in 1912 by the Macmillan and Company publishers. The book has in total 104 pages, and the introduction part of this book was written by W.B. Yeats, a famous Irish poet, and the theme of the poem is devotion to God, and the motto of the poem is I am here to sing the song. The motto is I am here to sing the song. And this Gitanjali, this book, Rabindranath Tagore has also added a very famous poem which is called Where the Mind is Without Fear, and that's my favorite. So at last, in honor, in my regard, in my respect to my favorite Gurudev, favorite of everyone, I would like to recite this poem Where the Mind is Without Fear. It goes like this: where the mind is without fear and head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been divided into fragments by narrow domestic walls, where the words come out from depth of truth, where tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into dreary desert sand of dead habit, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever widening thought and action into that haven of freedom. My Father, let my country awake. So that's my favorite poem, and this recitation was a kind of my celebration to my favorite Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore on his birthday. So that was my way of paying regard to the great Vishwa Kavi Gurudev. So that is all from my side on Sunday's videos. Thank you so much.